very good day everybody, and welcome to another video, to another live stream. I am your personal funky scene pilot. My name is Arkady Gidzenko, and today we're going to continue flying to Lukla Airport in the Twin Otter. And I was thinking of doing something that I've been meaning to do for a while on the channel, which is to take off from Katmandu Airport in Nepal, fly to Lukla, land there, and then do a turnaround, load up some new people, and fly back to Katmandu, like we do sort of like in real life. You know, the airport at Lukla, it has only like 4 parking places or something. So usually airplanes will come there, they will load, unload, or unload, unload, and then turn around. So I was thinking of actually just doing precisely that. Since not really sure if the issues with the Microsoft Flight Simulator have or have not been solved yet, there is always the chance of the stream, well, not the stream, but actually the Flight Simulator freezing up. This could happen after 3 minutes, this could happen after 2 hours and 15 minutes. We never know. Such is life at the moment. There's nothing really we can do about it. So we just blunder blindly forward, if you will. So yeah, so that is what the situation is. We're standing at the Katmandu International Airport. We got the Twin Otter. We have, I believe it's early in the morning, or maybe judging by the sun, probably not too early. I don't know. I would guess around 10 or 11 maybe. 10:30. Now I want to know. But anyway, it's during the day, not too late during the day, and so what's the time? And it's clear skies. It says 14:35. Oh, look at that. So it's actually a lot later than I would have thought. No problem at all. We're going to be flying. Actually, we might have to be fairly quick. Well, getting back here is probably not going to be too much of a problem. The active runway today is runway 02. Let's see, that should be this direction. So we taxi here, get onto the runway here, and then just take off. We do not need the entire runway with this aircraft at all. So yeah, we got the Norland Air livery. This is one of the liveries that come with the installation, pre-installed, if you will, or pre-equipped. And yep, I must say I'm a little ignorant, not really sure what the Norland Air, who they are. Well, judging from this, it's from Scandinavia, but in any case, we're just going to be flying it. It looks nice. I'm considering, well, not too much consideration. I want to download some liveries, maybe like Tribhuvan or something, you know, like stuff that flies to the Katmandu and to the Lukla Airport. So yeah, let's just jump on in. So I'm still not really sure if we can. Yeah, we can open some of the doors. Let's just go inside. I believe if you want to open the door, this airplane's different than the one I. No, it is not. So you can open this door, I believe. Yeah, there you go. So let's look outside. So what we'll do once we land, let's turn off this engine, and the other engine can stay on. People will go out, new people will go in. Now we close the door again, turn on the engine. There should be, I saw a little bay door here, and I had it open. I just don't remember how I did it. It looked like it sort of happened by accident when I opened this door, but when I tried it later, it didn't look like it. So I'm not really sure how to open that. And there are some. Let's see. Yes, not really sure how to do this. Yeah, obviously it's not important. It's just a little. It's just have a little fun with the doors, right? So yeah, so actually let's close it there on the back. Before we forget, then we take off with an open door. I think it is actually possible. What I mean is this type of aircraft, I believe this aircraft, I believe it's not pressurized, so it would allow you to open the doors for parachuting and cargo drops and all that. But obviously it's not something that we will be doing on today's flight. My apologies for the yawning. I'm feeling particularly lazy today. Let's get rid of the flight controls locking mechanism here. And I've been getting a little more acquainted with the aircraft. Basically, I hardly ever actually flew it off the streams yet. All of the flying actually that I did, or maybe 99% of the flying that I did with this aircraft was on the stream, on the channel. I may have flown it once a little bit off the stream, so yeah. Okay, so we're powering up the aircraft now, and we got the ignition buttons there turned on as well. All we need to do now is the fuel boosters, like the fuel pump, and obviously the mixture go to reach, the feather go to 4 RPM. Let's see if I can use it there like this. This can go back. Yep. So we got this part, and also have a look at the, how do we get there? Some of the lights, the generator, I want to turn them on as well for when the engine started. And we turn on the anti-collision, vision, no smoking, fasten seatbelt signs is internal. Flight compartment. The taxi lights, they can go on, vital heat as well. There's never really sure what it does, but just let's turn it on. It's there, or just use it. And let's give it some flaps. Flaps for the takeoff, I believe we can just go with the flaps 10 for the takeoff today. We're going to be doing a direct GPS flight, route I should say. So let us set these up as well. And then I think we can get going. So we're now at Victor November Kilo Tango, which is the Katmandu airport, and we'll be going to Lukla. So that is Victor November. The Kilo Lukla. There we go, and we click the enter, we click the activate, and now we got a very simple rudimentary flight plan. So that's it. We're going to ask the course deviation indicator should be following GPS, so we got this as well, and the altimeter. Let's see, it is. So let's set it for, what was it again? Let's do 16,500 feet. Or maybe 16,000, which could be a little on the lowish side once we arrive there, but it should be fine. If we eyeball it, I would expect no problems there. So let's say 16,000 feet. And let us turn on. Let us turn on the transponder as well. And maybe we give ourselves a squawk code there. 5272, there you go. Let's see, and Is there a way for us to, let's see, what the pilot is? So we're going to be climbing at 1,000 feet per minute to an altitude of 16,000 feet. So that's it. And let us disengage the autopilot for now. Can I put it on nav so long? No, probably not. Okay, that's fine, no problem. I think this is all about all that we needed to do for now. Let me just see, left generator, right generator, boost pump, pneumatic low plus. Okay, so I think all that remains now is we start the engine. Obviously there's usually a lot of checks that we have to do, but not going to be doing them today. The engines, how do we start the engines again? Up here. There you go, left engine. So the engine appears to be running. Engine number 2. 5% temperature. Going. Top RPM is rising. And we got some lights going on here. So I still think the abrupt ending of the sound effect is real weird. Real weird. I would not be surprised if this was not very realistic. I would be surprised if Airplane by Aerosoft has some unrealistic features in it. So I'm a little bit confused. As my friend pointed out, maybe I could just go check some videos on YouTube where they start up this aircraft and see if you can what you can hear from the inside, how it sounds like. Okay, so what is this telling us here? Boost pump 1 or 2 forward pressure. No, these should be on. I think maybe put this on normal. There you go. And then we got both before and then the aft boost pump, if I'm not mistaken. Both on forward, both on aft. Normal, yeah, not really sure. Okay. I'll be stepping away from the flight deck just for a little bit, getting something to drink for the flight. So we'll look outside and I'll be back with a full shake after land tail. Okay, so we are back everybody. So okay, so we got 2 running engines. The flaps are set to the 10%. So let's get this thing going. What I will do is disengage the parking brake and just reverse. There we go. I'm opening up the little cola can. There you go. На здоровье. Okay. Looks like we're approaching the yellow light of the taxi light. It's probably a little messy what I'm doing. Let me zoom out. I should probably follow that line. Although I'm not really sure about these cones of light there. That was placed a little irregularly, not really sure. Well, sure, whatever. We will insert here the runway at the first opportunity to the left. And then we will take off to heading 020-ish, and then after the departure we will trim the aircraft for about 100 knots climbing speed, and we'll engage the autopilot, which will turn the aircraft to the east and to 16,000 feet, hopefully, at a rate of 1,000 feet per minute. So here we are then. Runway. We'll just go to assume that we've been cleared to line ourselves up. Okay. So on final check. Got the altitude set for 16,000 feet. We will climb at 1,000 feet per minute. Going to turn off the autopilot for now. We got the waypoint straight to the Lukla airport. We got flaps. Oops, what do we? Got flaps 10 degrees. Takeoff lights, landing lights. Turn those on as well. So we got that checked, and well, I believe we should be ready for takeoff then. So what we'll do, disengage the parking brake and press and hold the toe brake right there, as you can see. And then we power up, and you can see the thrust lever sitting on the roof in this aircraft. Let's go ahead and apply full power. You see the aircraft is raring to go. And release toe brake. Maybe put a little forward pressure on the yoke. Let's see if we can get some speed in and get this thing up and flying. And then we will be on our way to Lukla airport. So maybe release the forward pressure a little bit. Pull back on the stick, there you go, and we trim it. It's not deep to want to trim just yet. It's coming. The flaps can go up. Aircraft is trim now. Might trim it a little more. See, we need to go to the right, so let's engage the autopilot. And we select the navigation. Should now start following the GPS there to Lukla airport. Let's have a look outside. So this is us departing from runway 02 at the Katmandu International Airport in Nepal. And look at the beautiful area this is, surrounded by all these mountains. And we will be flying back here after landing and turn around in Lukla. We'll be coming back here and we'll be landing on runway 02 as well, unless it's the case, but we do not expect that to be the case. You can see there in the background the mountain range, where we're going to be flying. This is us climbing 1000 feet per minute. The flaps are up, as you can see. Let's check out speed. Speed is 140 knots. Altitude 7,100 feet. I guess we can turn off the fuel pump for now. And the taxi lights go off too. We might want to turn on some anti-ice, although we're sure what the temperature here. What does it say anyway? Standing taking by the roll. I'm not really sure what I'm doing. So the ice are good. Yes, it's good. Word is actually kind of new to me. What we got here? Stab the ice, left, right. What the aircraft doing? It's injecting itself into the proper course. So that's good. Altitude 8,400 feet. So let's have a little look at this panel here. Engage, disengage perhaps, not really sure what this means. Trim up, trim down. This button does not seem to be operated. Following navigation, it's not following out, which means it's not holding any altitude now. That is because it's holding the vertical speed, which is set to 1000 feet per minute, as you can see right here. 1000 feet per minute, so that is what it's doing. So I'm not really sure if it's a problem if we turn off the they have to be turned on. Looks like it, the lights there, warning lights go off. Maybe it's actually better than to just keep them turned on. The fuel booster pump, I believe. Aft boost, forward boost. We're at 9,900 feet, so we're approaching 10,000 feet there. Or was it 8,000? Oh, there you go, 10,000 feet. So let's turn off the landing lights. Actually, let's turn them on. I want to have a look at the landing lights outside. I think it's these two. Oh, sitting right next to the propeller edge. Let's turn them on. Just those that are going to be turned on, I would assume so. Yeah, there you go. So those are the landing lights then. Always good to know where they are. Always good to know your aircraft, obviously. So we're still climbing, got about 5,400 feet to go. Speed, a little over 130 knots, which is fine at this rate. But maybe this consider climbing a little slower, like maybe 900 or 800 feet per minute, just to keep the speed up a little bit. So I like doing flights like these, where you just go like a real time, and some sort of like real world operation style kind of flight, you know what I mean? Really hope that she gets my joke. Because every time she left, the sound of her voice just melts my heart. Like a classy, she's like the classy you. Classy you. Classy you. Arkady trend was kissing this girl the other day. And then some space when he was away, he might have told her about it. And this girl, she got a little serious. And then she wanted to use her telescope to look inside his head and see straight. You can see there's the Callsign telling us that there should be announced about 50,000 feet. Let's have a look at that. Turn off the music for now. That is a sandbox. Motor Shakiro. Little hard to read on the telephone, so let me just work away some stupid kind of link. I don't know what the fuck are these people thinking, man. Stupid bots. So we go and report. Unwanted commercial content or spam, so report. Yes, thank you for reporting. And we go to the live chat and we click and we say remove, and then it is removed. So it is removed just a few times. Okay, so we got that out of the way. We have now our indicator card at our cruising altitude. You can now also see the altitude button has now actually highlighted next to the map, which was already highlighted. Now also the altitude button is highlighted. So that means we are holding current altitude, set altitude there. You can see as well, there's a zero vertical speed. We're not going up, we're not going down. Yeah, so that is one thing. What is our estimated time on route remaining? It's about 14 minutes, so that's not too far. It's 4-1 delay, not too long. If we zoom out a little here on the chart, you know, it's really not too far away. I'm still not sure, can you change the terrain color on the Star machine at 530? Nope. No, do not hang, please. Let's see if I can find it, if I look for it, the map in the RTU. Maybe you cannot. First thing that I find is something that looks like it's a rock. This was the DNS 530. DNS 530. Let's look for that 530. Not really sure, because I remember in the older flight simulator there was the option. But these look a little stripped down, not sure if I'm missing anything. We got a range button, we got direct to button, menu. I don't think it gives you a lot of things. Change field. I mean, what does that do? Restore to default. That's not, it's a page menu, right? Okay, what does that mean then? Page menu. Yeah, we're on a map. What does this map tell us? Because of flight plan, what is the quick here? Flight plan. So here you have a page menu as well. Invert, so we could do this later maybe, invert the flight plan, that could be interesting. However, this is not what we're looking for. There is a procedures page, we will not be needing it. The VNAV, not really sure. Message, there's no messages. Can we menu here? No, we cannot. OBS, not really sure if that does anything. And then CDI, this just changes dialog. Well, probably messed with it now, so probably it will be engaged. The Nepal, right there you go. But yeah, we're not too far out. Hopefully we get a good landing. So yeah, does not look like, maybe just do a different kind of Google search. I'm not convinced. See, I believe we should cross that ridge. And then to the left, or do we cross that one too? I believe it's this one, and then to the left. And the airport should be around there, I believe. And have a look here. Messages they can go. Zoom in a little. It's a little hard to tell. The player would like to change the color. What does this do? Oh. Don't have clear handle. Estimate time on route, 8 minutes. So we should be diverting or fall off the real diverting. We'll go to the right a little bit so that we can have get some approach going. Yeah, it doesn't really look like there's an option that springs to the eye immediately. Okay, so what we will do now, let us set the heading bout for 120 knots, 120 degrees, my apologies. And let's say heading. And is it now going to change like this? Yes, that's pretty cool. Okay, so we could maybe let's first have a look at the use this chart. Usually I try not to use it. Let's have a look what's going to happen. We need to cross one, still need to cross. There's a ridge there as well. It's probably that one then. So do you think we can go a little lower here? That's a really close look again. So we should definitely cross another one. Let's hope the simulator will freeze. That's true, this is definitely not it. Just going to leave this one here, the valley that's next to that thing there. So we should be able to descend maybe only 15,000. Not too much, really. What am I doing? I'm getting a little bit lost here. So 15,000 feet. Okay, so the aircraft should now be descending at the rate of 1,000 feet per minute. So now to 15,000 feet. Maybe we should now go heading 090. And I think now we should probably start slowing down. Let's do that. Have a look here. You can see what we're doing maybe. Fuel flow. 1.9, 1.8. Speed is dropping. Not go to the left yet, probably need to get over this ridge there as well. Yeah. Maybe go to 120 just a little longer. Go back to 120. Just so we have some more time to descend and to lead off some of the speed. So speed is now 110 knots. Once it reaches 105, we can extend the flap to flap 1, and we should start descending a little more. So I'm going to 14,000 feet. Let's see if we can request it 1,000 feet per minute. The speed should probably start increasing while we do that. So that's why it's good to start early. So judging from this, yeah, we should be able to turn to the left in a little bit. Just trying to get some sort of visual here. Probably there then. Yeah, I think so. It's always a little challenging to see. Yeah, so let's go 090. 090 for now, and we descend to 13,000 feet. Speed is 120. Let's descend on, let's decrease the thrust a little more. Yeah, the airport should be right there. So I guess it is about time that we disengage the autopilot. So let's do that now. Autopilot is engaged. Okay, so we start slimming down a little. Flap 1, but our speed is getting a little bit lower. And it is actually still getting a little lower. So let's see if we can get the nose down a little more. Because our speed is actually getting a little dangerously low now. airport is probably right there. Yeah, that's the airport. So we're actually quite high. So it definitely needs to be going down. Going down and reducing thrust power, which is a little bit scary, but at some stage we will need to get the power back and not be sitting without the power for too long, obviously. Get down a little more. So about, let's put this one on 10,000 just so we get a call out, if you will. The speed's definitely picking up. The decreasing speed even more. Oh, not go anywhere. That was a little scary there. We should be able to do this. I want to get a little lower. Gonna get one more flat. Hopefully that will help slow us down a little bit. So we are going in for the landing. Flat full, speed still a little high, going idle, let's see if we can make this. It's a little bit scary, and some power.
500.
Idle.
Letterbox.
Set it down, oops, that seemed a little, okay, brake. Okay, so we did land. Okay, so welcome to Lukla, everybody. So we did definitely make it. I've seen better landings, but sure. So yeah, let's just that will be parking spot right here. There you go, let's stop and we'll brake. Engine to idle. And for now let us shut down the right engine there. Completely forgot to turn on the taxi lights and the landing lights. That's a little, that's not too good. Okay, so the engine number 2 RPM is dropping. There you go. See. So let's just see how can we do this. There you go, maybe this will do it. So we open the doors. There you go. That's what I like the people can now exit the aircraft and then this engine is off, which is sort of more of a safe kind of situation. And just imagine we wait here for a little bit to do the turnaround, so while people here are busy, maybe we can just focus on getting back. That would mean, let's go and look at the flight plan. Don't think this not really have a flight plan, did we? So there's no way to reverse. What is there? Let's go to the flight plan page. That is usually fine, right? So, just forget. We're just gonna do clearance. We're just gonna do a direct waypoint. So it's going to be the 8th of November. And then go to the kilo. And then we go to the tango. Tribhuvan International in Katmandu. And we click enter and activate. So now we got the return flight planned, 72 nautical miles, not too far. Yeah, as I said, this airport usually is quite busy. Once it's open, it's not always open, because obviously you can see these surroundings that require quite strict weather constraints, if you will, restrictions, so or conditions. So yeah, so once the conditions are met, the airport is open and a lot of airplanes will all of a sudden all come flying here at the same time. So you see it happening. There's like 4 aircraft landing right, next after each other, coming here, doing their thing, and then turning around immediately. So that's precisely what it is that we're going to be doing. So we don't want to sit here too long because there's only 4 parking spaces, and there might be a lot more aircraft coming in. So let's just go ahead and see what else we can do. So these flaps basically set them to 10 degrees. Let us turn on the taxi lights again. And we set the altitude for 17,000 feet or 16,000 feet again. Let's do that as well. So that is set. And we click here on the pilot. Only demand 1,000 feet rate of climb. So that's pre-programmed, if you will. Turn off the autopilot now. I think we should be ready. Let's see. So just close the door there. Just look. Just imagine everybody's now back inside, or is actually inside the aircraft. Cargo has been loaded and unloaded, and reloaded, and preloaded, and through-loaded, and what have you. So we close the door, and we start up engine number 2 again. And hopefully, I'm happy to see the flight simulator is not blown up yet. Let's also see maybe if we can let's stand by one moment. Okay, so it looks like the overlay at the top of your screen has been updated now. One right here, that's pretty cool. So we can now fly back from Lukla to Katmandu. We got 2 running engines. Engine number 1, higher temperature than engine number 2. RPM on engine number 1 is also higher. What is the deal? And that is the deal. I forgot to put complete fuel flow there. So now stopping, or is it actually starting? Okay, there you go. Yeah. So I think we should be able to go now. So glad I actually checked here. Apparently it's good to check your instruments. So they're not without any reason. I mean, you saw what I did. I checked outside and I was like, okay, so we got 2 engines. And then I realized, you know what? Let's just check if everything's okay here still. Then I noticed immediately, like, hey, the temperature is not equal and the RPM is not equal. Something's off, which made me realize, oh, maybe something like the fuel flow there wasn't too great, you know. So it's definitely good to use the instruments because they are there to tell you what is your situation. Okay, so having said that, I think we should be able to go now. Let's have a look outside. I think we can just pull back using reverse. Let's try and do it hardcore. So disengage parking brakes and put the engines in reverse. Not too much. Okay, so we start acting. This is definitely a really cool location, man, I'm telling you. And I'm loving this aircraft, it's really cool. Let's turn on the landing lights. I'll show you what is the temperature outside here. Oh, looks nice, it's around 15 degrees. Well, sure, I'll take it. Okay, so a little more power. And what I want to do, it's a little risky to do it on the stream, but I will do it anyway. Something that I saw like a real pilot do, it was in a video. In a video of the Lukla airport actually, where the pilot would drive all the way here where we're flying, driving now. It's getting a little stuttery. Let's hope it does not freeze, people. I'm having way too much fun with it. Let's turn it around. What you would do is power up completely here. I'll show you in a second. I will just first turn around. Okay, so here we are. Parking brake is set. Okay, so what the pilot would do, obviously you can see the runway there is going down, right? Still, what this guy would actually do, or lady, I don't know, this pilot would do, was full power, even if there's actually a ramp thing going on there, you know, it's quite abrupt. So not really sure. I've tried it with other aircraft in the sim, and that didn't really work out. I do not believe I actually applied forward pressure on the yoke, like such. Actually, like I did, I've been noticing with this aircraft that sometimes actually I feel like I need to do that. Yeah, not really sure if that's okay, but well, it's brake shift, so probably it's fine. Okay, so anyway, the autopilot is armed. Well, that is about it. So what are we going to do? We take off. This is a little tricky here. We need to be going to the left. Well, let's just see it when we get there. But it is a little bit of a scary takeoff. So disengage parking brake. Let's quickly check that we got flaps set. Yes, we do. And the landing lights are on as well. So the toe brake is pressed, so we go full power through both of the engines. And let's get the hell out of here. We're standing here way too long. and release parking brake, but keep a little bit of forward pressure so that we stay on the runway and that we do not take off yet, like this. This is precisely what you want. Now we get some speed in, stay on the runway and center the yoke and pull back on the stick a little bit, and there you go, it's taken off. And we choose the most open part of the sky to zoom, and let's try and trim it a little. It seems to be trimmed already, sort of. Flaps can go up. Nose coming down a little, so let's immediately trim a little more. And we definitely need to outclimb those mountains there. Let's not go too crazy, but this should probably be it. So for this part we will fly ourselves, manually. Just to make sure that we get some altitude going here. We want to outclimb the terrain, obviously. Let's have a look outside. Marvel at the area, what it is that we were trying to do here. Really cool. Maybe get the wings straight. I mean, look at the area, man. It's crazy. Aircraft like this, they fly there every day, almost every day, probably. Not really sure actually how often they do it. Okay, so we still got some altitude in here. Crossing 10,000 feet, 11,000 feet. There we go. I guess the landing lights can go off now. And we maybe should be getting ready. What is our rate of climb? It's fairly high, 1200 feet per minute. Let's engage the autopilot. And which is going to nav. So it's going to climb to 60,000 feet at a rate of 1,000 feet per minute. And it's going to turn right. Let's scoot over to this side. Get down a little bit and see what we can expect. Because this is going to be our next area to clear out of. Just to see if we believe we're high enough or low enough. Well, actually, to see if we're high enough. Looks like we are. And we are obviously still climbing at 1,000 feet. Yeah, so we should probably be fine. Let's check our airspeed. So these flaps are up, are they? Yep. So it's taxi lights, they can go off as well. So far so good, it's actually pretty cool. I'm happy to do this on the stream. Been meaning to do this for quite a while. To actually do a turnaround at Lukla from Katmandu, and then actually fly back. Sort of like they do in the real life. Okay, so this mountain is getting a little bit close. Can up our game a little bit. Maybe do 1500. We just check the speed now. We are at full power, so this is about all the power we have. Sitting this high and you're going relatively fast over the terrain, it almost starts feeling surreal, but you know, it is actually very real, and you do not want to get into any kind of stall situation here. I mean, where the hell are we going to try and make an emergency landing? So we got terrain warning, which is fine. If this gets you nervous, there is a button right here, the PWS inhibit. It will mute the warning for you if it annoys you. So what is our current speed? Where are we going? Stand by 1 second. That will be a little bit quick here. Let's do 600 feet per minute. See the nose starts dropping. The speed was getting a little low there, which was expected because we were doing quite a steep climb. And that's what I'm talking about with out-climbing your surroundings, terrain, you know. And this is also getting a little close, so we could maybe take over for now. Just make sure we keep on climbing. And then once we're clear of the, well, immediate danger, if you will, then we can re-engage the autopilot, and it will bring us back to Katmandu. So maybe we want to go 70,000, why not? Let's re-engage the autopilot. Check our speed. Speed's fine. I'm happy to see that the stream is still alive and the flight sim is actually still going. Look at it, man. It's like battle positions almost, right? It's such a rugged terrain. We just landed on this airstrip, sitting on the slope of a mountain. Did a turn around and we took off again. And now we're flying back. As if it is the most normal thing in the world. Pretty cool. Climbing 70,000 feet. Are we still following navigation? I don't think we are. There we go. Good, I checked. You could see because this light here was not on. Before I start flying further, let's just see. There comes Zoom. Should be going to the west. Okay, yeah, we are. Yeah. Okay. Altitude for now should be fine. Not expecting any difficulties. enough of that for now. Okay, so what are we looking at? What's the estimated time en route now? It's about 18 minutes. Well, right on the money, 53 knots per mile. And then we're on our way back, people, to Katmandu International Airport. And once we get there, we should be landing at runway 02. We still got fuel. We started at 8, now we are at 6. So we do. Yeah, so my simulator is still not freezing. It's a pretty cool aircraft. Range, 15 minutes. Speed is 135 knots. Altitude 70,000 feet. we're about 12.5 minutes out, 36 nautical miles. Today we do not have any charts on the board, so we'll have to be doing it all visually. We have a little look here, but there's no chart. Basically we'll be flying here, and once we land here, we'll be taking heading of, I don't know, 210 or something, just to get a line up going from the south. Maybe actually we could try. It might be interesting to see if there's a procedure that we can. I have no clue if this aircraft is going to follow that. Let's see what that is. So we click procedure, activate approach, select approach. So let's have a look. Select arrival first, probably that's the runway. Enter. Arrival, and what are the options? Nope. Go back to procedure. So select approach then maybe. This does not seem to work. How do we get back? Procedure. Select arrival. Enter. Now what? How do we... Looks like there's nothing in there, but I thought it should actually be possible. What if we look at the lower one? So select arrival and airport unknown. What is that? Okay, my page is gone. Is it hanging? I think it is hanging. Finally leaving. That's a shame. That's such a shame. We're so close. Monitoring CPU 92 degrees, 88 degrees, GPU 62 degrees, and percentage CPU 34, and GPU percentage is 16, fan control is on auto, power plant, 8 battery, power data balance, sure. I don't know, this all doesn't look too crazy really. There's really nothing we can do to get him back.
I should know better. That is not.
Such is life. Such is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. It will mess you up without a warning. Thank you for checking. See you next time. Bye bye. End of the stream.